I'm going to rape you!
Alright, we're gonna start speaking. We're speaking today. We're speaking from the chest, from the heart, from the arteries, the clogged arteries that are within my meat landscape. That's right, we're going to be talking today about what? I really don't know. As my wonderful introduction posted in the beginning of the video says, I really have no fucking idea what I'm going to talk about. I have some ideas, but really, I'm doing this for A, because I'm bored, B, because I kind of want to see what I can do editing wise, even though the editing is going to be either non existent, dog shit, or both. But hey, let's go ahead. Let's give it a try. Let's give it the good old college effort, as the boomers would like to go ahead and say. Now, first thing that kind of came to mind today is something I saw on the twitter.com. It was from one of those like cartoon channel Twitter accounts, right? The ones where like if you go into the comment sections of them, you will see pure unfettered autism. Not in the sense of like lol-cow autism, but quite literal autism. People getting way too uppity about cartoons and shit, which ironically enough is what I'm about to do, but for a bit of a different reason. So, Disney recently kind of shadow dropped or unveiled I guess what you can only call a AI based cartoon or an AI produced series for I believe it's their Disney Junior series or programming. It's called something like Ozzy Fox, right? And a lot of people are very much up in arms about it because they're like, oh my god, this is using AI. What the fuck? We're using AI for this shit? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. How dare they? How absolutely dare they? And all I can think to myself is, what the fuck did you expect? Like, actually, what in the hell did you expect to happen? All these people, whether it be on the twitter.com, Blue Sky, whatever the fuck, you're gonna have them be like, oh, we need to fight against the AI, we gotta fight against it. Let me tell you something, alright? And this is very simple. No matter what you were going to do in protest against AI usage within these larger companies, it was always going to be broken down, beaten, and defeated by the unstoppable force that is parents wanting to put on the quickest, most simplest thing to shut their fucking fuck trophies up. Okay? They are going to find what is the easiest thing to put their little fucking cum pets up and just so they can go do fucking whatever, watch Love Island while the little shit rat goes ahead and watches whatever. They don't care about the quality. They just want simple, easy access. And these companies know that. These companies know that. So while they're taking a little bit of time to start with AI, you've seen places like Disney go ahead and start using AI for some of their shit. I think even like some of their Marvel programs on Disney Plus were using AI, right? But you gotta understand, whatever they're showing you now, they're fine tuning something even greater. What was it? They had a open Sora like contract before that company went down. They are 100% ready and capable and for pure AI automation to make them the big bucks. Because who the fuck cares anymore? Really, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Twitter autists? No, that ain't gonna happen. But you see, I have a bit of a problem with it. I have a small little issue with it. And you might be like, oh, you have an issue with it. What's the big deal? Huh? You've been pretty much like ball glazing AI for a minute. Yeah, kinda. I'll give you that. But my main thinking is this, right? And I'm gonna go with a bit of a personal story. Nothing crazy. But hopefully by the end of this I can kind of verbalize what I'm trying to say. Contextualize it. So I feel like when you're a kid, right, a lot of the things that you watch or consume or view or read do shape you fundamentally as a person. And in the end, you want to kind of go back to those to see where everything started with you. Like a few years ago, I used to watch this little animated CGI thing. I never knew the name of it. My mother would always just call it Kitty Ball, and I would call it Kitty Ball too. Oh, Kitty Ball! I want to watch Kitty Ball. Later on, I eventually find out it was something called like a Little Einsteins program, right? Or Baby Einsteins, either one. And I was happy to have that point of remembrance, that point of contact with what I was originally consuming, what I was originally viewing as a kid, because at that point you can go ahead and make up in your mind like a bulletin list, like a little like schizo chart, and pin things directly to one source or connect things to a few sources. Like I could say, oh, the various classical music that was played during that was very much initially like formative to what I would be eventually listening to, or something along those lines, right? You have stuff like that. People call it nostalgia, but I do believe it's something deeper than that. If we were to go ahead and create this kind of children's media where it's completely automated. It's a factory line, factory assembly. You can argue some shit nowadays is like that, but we're not here to discuss that. But we're talking the literal assembly line bullshit. What's going to happen? Something a kid watches when they're like 4 or 5 years old, they end up years later having vague recollections of that, a vague memory. But guess what? Because it was automated, AI generated, do you really think it's just going to come back? No. It was pumped and dumped right then and there for the viewer to consume. You're never going to have that point of contact anymore. You could try to find it. Hell, you even at that point, you can go ahead, try to generate it. Try to generate it. But it'll never be the same. So you'll never have that one initial point in which you can kind of look back on and piece everything together. And I find that to be kind of fucking atrocious. Then that makes me really sad because I like to get introspective with stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is that with technology being like that and the way it is, I don't think you're going to have that. I really don't. What do you expect, like a parent to go ahead and save these videos? Like, let's say there's something like a YouTube downloader or something more than that, because probably YouTube, by the time this shit gets really good, it's probably either going to be obsolete or seen as boomer tech, like Facebook is now. What's going to happen? Nothing. You're not going to be able to have that. They're not going to download it. They're just going to go ahead, plop it down. They'll have you write down a prompt of what you want to watch, and it'll just be there. Just perfect, just clean, sanitized perfection of what you want in that moment as a kid. No little imperfections to kind of look back on. No sense of individuality. No sense of creativity. Just a complete fucking slog. A complete sham of shit. And I just think that's really sad. I genuinely do. And I just think that's brutal. I really, really think that's brutal. And I am incredibly sorry for the generation that's going to be coming up. And that's coming up right now. Oh, it's already here. But who the hell knows what's going to be happening later down the line? Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. If they get better. I don't think they will. I think it's fucked. I think it's completely fucked. Yeah, you're going to have the capabilities of making your own content and whatnot, and maybe you can do it proper for your kids and make something halfway decent. But let's be real here. Do you think that's the way it's going to be? Really? Really? Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Hope you all have a good evening. Or if you're seeing this whenever, just have a good one. Ciao.
This obsession movie is scary. Please protect us, Alpha Greg.
Don't worry, Munchkins. Alpha Greg is here to protect you. No one seen.